I'm just going to show up. I'm going to show up because this feels right to me. Like, this feels so easy for me to do, to like, because I do this all the time with myself. I'm literally talking to myself all the time. And this is like, this is my chatter. These are my thoughts. This is the way that I'm like seeing life and the world and my perspective and like what I'm thinking about. And, you know, and I feel like it does matter, you know, despite what that inner critic comes in to try to tell you. It's like, it does matter. Your story matters. Your voice matters. Everything about you does matter. And the more that you show up as you and as yourself, just the deeper you will get to understand why you're here and understand your purpose more. In the last week, I got a pinched nerve in my back. So I've been having just general like back issues for the last like couple of years. Like that's been a thing that I've been navigating through and trying to really minimize my pain level and all of that. And so last week Thursday night, like in the middle of the night, I get up like, and I'm in so much pain, but it's like nervy pain. And oh my goodness, I never experienced pain like that before. Like I've had pain with my back, but this was like next level, like 12 out of 10 pain. It was so painful. And so Friday, I was just in the bed. My legs are spasming like all day, just spasming. And I'm just in so much pain. I could barely walk. Like it was intense. It was intense. And then I couldn't sleep that night. So Friday night into Saturday night, trying to sleep was like the worst thing. And it feels like the pain just gets worse at nighttime. And I did look that up as to why. And it's interesting. It has something to do with like your body temperature decreasing. And so there's like sciencey stuff happening that I can't really regurgitate and explain, but it has something to do with that. Anyway, so Friday night, I'm in so much pain. I was up the entire night. I was probably sleeping in like 20-minute intervals. It was intense. It was challenging. And I made an appointment for urgent care, like for like first thing in the morning, because I'm like, I have to go. I need to get some relief. So, I text my mom and I told her I need her to come with me. So she came with me to the doctor. She came to my house, took me to the doctor. We got there and I was at least able to get a cortisone shot. And then they prescribed me some, what was it? Naproxen. Yes, they prescribed me naproxen. And so that at least helped give me a little bit of relief until I could get to the orthopedic doctor Monday. So I went there and, you know, he was able to examine me. And so he's now putting in a request for me to get an MRI. And oh my God, that's a whole other story that I'll have to go into another day, because it's like a thing just trying to get this MRI done, because I have to wait for authorization from the insurance. My insurance denied it, and it's a whole thing. All of this just so that we can take a picture to see what is happening in my body, to see what's causing this pinched nerve, because it's like it could be a disc issue or something, but the MRI would really be able to confirm that. So when I went to that doctor, he was able to prescribe me some other medication, which is really helping me right now. So he gave me something to help with the nerve pain, and then also a steroid to assist with the inflammation. So I've been taking those for about a week now, and I can definitely say that there's improvement. And you know, it's small improvement, but one thing I am noticing and recognizing about life is that any bit of improvement is still improvement and is a move in the right direction. So it's not getting worse, and I think that is the main thing and the most important thing. And I can tell it's slowly getting better. And again, it's like I can do activities a little longer. Like like today, I was able to stand and brush my teeth and wash my face, and that was progress, because I couldn't do that the other day. I had to sit down like to brush my teeth, or sit down in between brushing my teeth and washing my face. So it's, it's small. It's in the small things. Showering has been like the hardest task because I can't rest for a minute. I have a stand up shower. So I'm going to see what that's like today because I'm getting ready to go shower. So I'm going to see if that is a little tolerable today. I don't know. We'll see. But I just wanted to give that little update because I was sitting here and just really thinking about my week. I'm just really reflecting on what my week has been, and recognizing the progress really does give me just like hope of like, yes, it will get better. Keep doing what you need to do. And so that's, resting it, making sure I'm taking the meds, also making sure that I am being mindful of what I'm eating, because that's a really big thing for me now that I really want to be mindful of is the foods that I'm eating, because part of the issue is inflammation in the body. And there are certain foods that are just more inflammatory, like in your body. And my eating habits can be really funny. And I can be a person who, once I get kind of on a kick with something, then like I'm eating it a lot. And so if it happens to be something that's like processed and just like not good, then I'm eating that like all the time, all the time, all the time. And one thing that I know I really need to focus on, and I know that's part of what the at least how I'm receiving it, part of what the lesson in this is about the reminder of taking care of my body and being mindful of my vessel. And so I'm really being more mindful of what I'm eating now, and getting foods that are more anti-inflammatory. So my mom has been such a big help because she's been going to the store for me and getting stuff for me because I really can't go to the store and like walk around right now. So she's helping me with that, which is just everything. So I really appreciate that. And so we've been making sure that, the stuff that we're getting are, good quality, whole foods, so that I can really be, again, just more mindful with what it is that I'm feeding and fueling my body with. So, it's an interesting thing. It's like in everything, there is something to take away. Like even in the midst of all of this, because I feel crappy. Like it sucks mentally. It sucks. Like not being able to just do the things that you want to do. Like literally all I want to do is like go outside for a walk. I just want to like go outside for a walk, and it's so hard to wrap my mind around the fact that I just can't do that right now. And so that part of it is challenging, but I'm also learning to receive. And when I say receive, I mean in every tribulation or every battle or whatever it is that you may face in your life, whatever your thing is, there's always something in it that you can take from it. There's always a lesson in that. And there's always something to be learned from it. And I really try to live my life from that lens and try to really reflect on things and talk to God about what this is trying to teach me and what this is trying to show me. And while I'm still in it, because I'm very much still in it, so far the things that have come through are definitely the fact of being mindful about my body, the fact that this body truly is a vessel and I really do need to treat it better, and I can identify that I have not been. And so that is a really big takeaway generally for me now. And so that includes the things that I'm feeding it and what I'm consuming it. That includes just adding more movement into my life and into my day to day, because I really was not doing that consistently. And I definitely am receiving this takeaway. And I'm also learning a lesson about patience, and not rushing the process, because that is definitely a big part of this. Like I shared earlier, just the progress, and slow progress, but still progress. There is still some movement, and it requires patience and not rushing it, and accepting where you are in the moment. And there's really so much to be gleaned from that. So, you know, day to day, but we persevere. All right. What time is it? Okay. I'm going to go because I need to take a shower, and then I signed up for this workshop. It's like this visionary planning workshop for the year. And I'm excited. There's going to be some like meditation involved, some tarot and oracle readings involved in it, and we're going to be like workshopping and brainstorming about our year and like what it is that we want to call in, how it looks, and just kind of bringing together the vision. And I'm excited about it. So I'm gonna go get myself together for that, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye. Happy Sunday, folks. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. So I had a really, really good day yesterday with my leg. This was the least pain that I've been in. I was able to take like an extended shower, which basically meant I was able to stand for like 5 to 7 minutes at a time, which was everything for me because I love my evening showers. That's like the best part of my day. So not being able to do that really was messing with me. So I was so happy to be able to do that yesterday. And my mom, is bothering me right now though. That's why I'm sitting. My mom came by yesterday and she got me some more groceries, and she helped me do my laundry so that I didn't have to keep getting up and walking. So, you know, she would get the piles, like switch them out in the machine, bring them out to me in the living room so I could fold them and all of that. And then she helped me change my sheets on my bed and just do like little things, which honestly have already made all the difference, because these are the things that I really love to do. I love being in a clean space, an organized space. It just makes my brain work better. I function better. I feel better. So not functioning in chaos was really vital for my mental health. And so I'm really appreciative to my mom for coming yesterday and helping me out. So shout out to my mother, because she's just like the best. So today I'm sitting here, as you can see, because I'm not going to be able to stand the whole time to do this task. My knee is bothering me. It's feeling like, I don't know, it's real achy, and it's feeling just painful, like around my knee. So today is probably like a level, probably at like a 6 today of pain, 6.5, I would say, which is tolerable. But anyway, I need to wash my makeup brushes because I haven't done this in so long. It's actually really disgusting how long I haven't done this for. And I am going somewhere tomorrow that I'm definitely going to be putting on a bit of makeup. So I want to get these brushes washed. But I'm just going to do like a little mini one because I have a bunch of brushes that I haven't washed in forever, and I'm going to need to do that at another time. So I'm just doing like the main brushes that I know that I use. I don't do a whole bunch of makeup or anything like that. So it's very basic. I have like a powder brush and like these other little brushes. So I'm about to sit here and just do that. So that is like the first task that I'm doing today. Oh, and I moisturized my hair because she was looking dry. You probably can't tell a difference, but I knew the difference. It was so dry. So typically what I do, I just do like a spritz. I have a bottle of water with oil, spritz the hair to saturate it to make it wet. And then I went through my scalp with oil, and then I put this like moisturizing butter thing through my locks just to give them a little bit of moisture. So I did that this morning as well. So I'm about to go tackle these brushes, and I'll catch up with y'all later. Bye. What's up, guys? Happy Monday. So I'm back to, I guess, normalcy this week. I'm back to work and getting in the swing of things. Honestly, yesterday was really tough, like just mentally and also physically. My leg was bothering me yesterday. I was having a bit of a time. And then my period started, so that added on top of it. And so I just was like in such a lull yesterday. So getting up this morning, I'm having some fruit. It's a bowl of like fruit. So I have pineapple, blackberries. They're not good. They're like really sour. Blueberries. There's some kiwi in here and some strawberries and apples. Anyway, so getting up this morning, I don't know, I had I guess a kind of different sense of energy in a way, which was good. I needed it. I actually got a pretty decent night's sleep. It has been over a week since I've like slept for longer than 3 hours at a time. Last night, I probably slept about the 3 hour chunks, and then I was getting up. But the good thing is I was getting up not because of pain, but because I had to go to the bathroom. I drank way too much water before I went to bed yesterday. So that was coming into play. But it was good that at least when I was waking up, I wasn't waking up because I was in pain. I was just getting up for, natural reasons. But, getting up this morning, one of the things that I was really feeling grateful for was the fact that I have flexibility and autonomy in where I work. And this is for my day job, for my 9 to 5. I have flexibility in that, and I'm really thankful and really grateful for that because it comes in handy, even though I had to return back to work this week, which is, mentally just getting myself back into this space to, have to do that. At least I didn't have to go into an office today. So small wins. So I'm thankful for that. So I am taking a little bit of a break right now. So I discovered this thing called hold on, because I want to get it right, called the Pomodoro method. Pomodoro, whatever. I'll put it up. I'll put the name up. And basically, it's a way of working where you work in these like sprints. So part of my issue is I get really, really distracted, like very, very easily. So even though I'm pretty good at organizing my day, organizing my time. I have my list, I have my tasks. Like I know what I have to do for the week. I know what I have to do for each day. Like I'm really organized with that kind of stuff, but it can take me really long to do tasks because I get so distracted. So in the middle of, typing an email, another email comes through and now I'm stop that email, go and look at that other email. Oh, then I'm looking at my phone. Oh, then I'm doing this, then I'm doing that. So I need more intentional focus time. And this Pomodoro method is pretty much that. And so how it works, you work in sprints. So you do, ow, ooh, ooh, my knee just like, I just got a surge of pain. So you work in a sprint of just 25 minutes, and you set a timer, do whatever the task is that you are slated to do for that 25 minutes, stop, and then you take a break for 5 minutes. And then you keep doing that in cycles of 4. So you do 4 of them, and then you take a longer break at the end of the 4th one. And I started doing this method like a couple of weeks ago, maybe like 2, 3 weeks ago. This was before I got injured. I had just started doing this, and I really, really like it because 25 minutes goes by actually pretty quickly. Like when you're not, especially when you're not thinking about it. Like 25 minutes is not a huge chunk of time. It's doable. It feels realistic. And so sitting and just focusing on whatever the task is that I assign that I'm going to do during that time, I find that I am just able to knock stuff out like pretty quickly, and especially like those smaller tasks. So like today, my first set, I had to go through all my emails from work last week that I missed and just trying to get myself caught up. So I was able to just sit, do that, respond to a few things. And that took up the whole 25 minutes. And now that whole task is done. And I don't have to worry about sitting and trying to do that later. And so it just feels good to knock that off of my list. And so, and then the next set that I did, I wanted to work on some content. So I had the content already together. It was, I'd done some creating of it. I guess, I don't even know, the other day I got like a creative hit. And so I was sitting and I was, putting out some stuff. And so today I just needed to finish up doing the caption and some other stuff and getting that together and then uploading it, adding the song, and then posting it. And so I was able to do that, answer back some messages that I had like in my DMs, and that's that. And so now that task is done. And I don't know about you, but it feels so good when I'm able to like check something off of my list. Oh my gosh. It's like the joy of my day. It brings me so much joy to be able to do that. So that is done. And I feel really, really good about that. So that's my timer. That's my timer going off now, telling me that it's time to stop my break and get into my next sprint. So I'm gonna go do that. I'll probably catch up with you guys later because I have some stuff going on later today that's actually it's pretty cool, pretty exciting, and it really does align in with this theme of really what it means or what it looks like to find purpose at this stage in my life. So I'll check in with y'all later on that. Hello and greetings. I'm back. Okay, so, all right, so I finished my sprints. I did my Pomodoro. Am I saying it? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Whatever. I'm gonna get the right name for the next time so that I can make sure that I'm saying it properly. But I finished my sprints for today, and I got a decent amount done, and I actually feel really good. I really like this way of working. It just feels aligned to me. It makes sense for me. So I like this, and I'm going to continue with it and just see like how it continues to work with me and if I feel like I'm being productive with my time while I'm doing it. So I'm done with that for the day because I am getting ready to officiate a wedding. And I know that's probably sounds super random because it was super random for me to even be doing it. But yeah, so that's what I'm about to go do. And it's crazy because, again, it was never something I would have ever thought about. I never would have thought about it before. But as I like lean into who I am, it makes sense. It's like, oh, this is something that I would do, you know? So last year, One of my longtime friends married her girlfriend, and they got married in Greece. And they asked me to officiate the wedding. This was like early on in the year. So it was came at a complete surprise to me because I just again I wasn't thinking about something like that. And it was interesting the timing of it, of when they asked me, because it was as I was in this space of kind of like leaning into what it was I wanted to do. So like this was early, I think might have been like April or something like that. And at this time I had just decided that I was going to take this certification program to become a Dharma and spiritual life coach. So it was like all around that time. And so I was navigating through this space of like figuring out what direction I wanted to go in. A lot of what was coming to my mind at that time was really thinking about like trusting and like going where I felt God was leading me. And I was feeling like I wanted something different. Like I just wanted to be moving in a different direction. Like that was what the energy was feeling. I was feeling really stuck and unsure about what to do next. And around this time, that was when the Dharma coaching program presented itself to me. And so that was like, one of those synchronicities that showed and displayed itself. And it felt right. There was everything around it just felt right. And you know how when you allow yourself to be open to receive what's supposed to come to you, it opens the doors for other things. And that is what it felt like happened. So, me saying yes to this thing of taking this program and going in the unknown and going in unsure started to open up other doors for me. And there were other things that kind of happened, but like this this here being asked to officiate their wedding was like one of the things that fit in with, stepping into this kind of new space of figuring out who I am, figuring out, my purpose, figuring out what it is that I am supposed to be doing here. So that's the background story for how I even went into the process of getting officiated. And it's just so crazy because I was actually I was talking to my mom about this the other day, and I was like, again, this is something that I never would have thought of that I'd be doing. It's just, again, I never would have thought of it, but it makes so much sense because it's like I love love so much. Like I love it. Like, oh my goodness, it just gives me the feels. Like I love seeing people in love and in that union. And I think it's really beautiful to be able to be the person that is unifying that love. There's something about that just feels really resonant to me. And being able to bear witness of the love of two people and to join them together in love in front of witnesses and to hold that kind of space, it's really overwhelming in a good way. It's like an overwhelming responsibility in like a really beautiful way. So I really love I love the concept of it. It really makes sense for me and it fits me. So I love that the two weddings that I've done so far, well, the one that I've done and the one that I'm about to do, have been non-traditional weddings. So for the wedding that I did last year in Greece with my friend, they are a lesbian couple. So that's obviously, non-traditional just from what society has deemed as the right way of doing things. And then today's wedding is going to be at a restaurant, and it's, I think, just like six of us. And so we're not doing a big ceremony. We're literally just joining hands, doing the declaration of intent, and then I will pronounce them, and that's it. It'll be a really non-traditional way of of performing a ceremony, and I just really love that. I love that so much, and I'm really honored that they trust me to do that and be that for them. And I love that I can be that for them and be a resource in that way. Because I think it's important that we do things the way that feels right for us, you know, and do things in our lives that just feel aligned for us, like what, you know, whatever that is, even if it goes against what, you know, again, what society tells us is right or normal or whatever. It's like, no, like, do it how you want to do it. We don't have to follow anyone's rules with this, you know? But the best thing that I think any of us can really do is lean into being yourself. Like, that's really, like, that really is it. That is really what would be so helpful for all of us, is if we were able to lean into who it is that we are and just be ourselves, you know? So yeah. So I'm about to do my makeup. The thing is, because I'm about to get ready now. I'm sitting, obviously, because I can't stand to do this. This is like, I won't be able to stand for that long. But I'm gonna do my makeup. I'm not a big makeup person, so this is like, this is about to be super, super light. So I figured I might as well record it and I could just show y'all my process along the way. It's super, super, super simple. All right, so I guess there are, like, you know, like, there's rules for, you know, for pretty much anything. And, you know, people talk about all these different ways of how you should start doing your makeup and stuff. I just do what feels right for me. There's really no rhyme or reason for me personally, behind the order of how I'm about to do this. So I don't know. I start with my brows. I just feel like it just makes sense to me. Because if I start with my brows, it like frames the face first. And I feel like I can see myself better. I need my eyebrows done. I'm just going to show y'all. I need my eyebrows done. I need to get them. Oh, I've been so like out of touch, out of tune. See, all of this I got to get done. So I've been getting my eyebrows laminated and I love it. Like, that's definitely the thing for me. So I need to make an appointment to go and do that. I was gonna go this week, but when I was looking at what it costs and like my budget and stuff for this week, I'm like, ugh, I really should wait. It's not a priority type thing that I'm like, oh yeah. Let me, yeah, I need to get it done. Like, my nails are more that. Like, I like going and getting my nails done pretty regularly. But this is something that I'm like, okay, Michelle, you could go another week or whatever. But I know that when I get them done, it's going to make so much just difference. Because I've been feeling a little like just blah. I just feel, I mean, out of it. Obviously, I'm like just feeling crappy, just kind of in general. And so I know that'll give me a little boost and make me feel a little cute. All right, so I use this stuff. It's this Benefit Fluff Up Brow Wax. And I put it on before I start my brows. It just kind of puts them in place. I have no idea what I'm wearing. I don't know. I have an idea in my mind, so I'll just see. And I want to do something. See, this is the thing. I'm in a space now where I want to like reinvent like my look. Like, I'm ready for like a different look. I want to like elevate it a bit. And so I'm in this space where, you know, I'm still navigating like the clothes that I had and stuff, and I'm trying to incorporate the clothes that I have so I'm not just like buying a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I'm really trying to be mindful about my money and not just be spending, because I've been there and done that. Like, spending a lot of money just on clothes. And right now, what I'd rather spend like invest and spend a decent amount of money on quality products, like in quality clothes, and that just costs more money. And so I have to be really mindful of that. And so I'm just in this space now where I'm like, it's like, because I know how I want to dress, I just don't really have all the things for it. So I'm trying to like think what I have, because I know ideally how I would want to style this look. Like I see it in my mind, like I know exactly how I would want to style it, but I don't exactly have one of the pieces for it. But I think I could kind of put something together. I feel like I could figure it out based on something that I have and do something similar to what I'm seeing in my mind. Okay, so now this is Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. So I just go in. You definitely can't see anything. Look, I don't know how to, I'm not a makeup girly. I don't even know how to properly, I don't know what angle is good or what makes sense. Does this make sense? Ah, it won't tan. Okay. Does this make any sense? I don't know. Anyway, I guess so, because you're like on top. Anyway, so now I just go through and I'm just kind of like lightly stroking. Because see what the wax did, it kind of put the brows down, which is nice. It waxes them down a bit. So it kind of gives it that laminated look in a way. But yeah, I just like go in with like light strokes. And I'm kind of just creating more dimension to the brow. I guess that's a good way to put it. My brows are my one thing that I'm like, that's like a thing for me, is brows. The rest of the makeup, I don't do too much. I do want to learn how to do like eyeliner, not like eyeliners this year. Cause I love the look of like the really like just like colorful, like cute little pops. Like I think it's so cute. So I have to learn how to do them on my eyes. Cause I definitely have like hooded eyes, and I've tried, oh, I gotta be mindful of time. I've tried to do them before. And again, I'm not really a makeup girly like that. So I'm not really super good at, like eyeshadow and all of that kind of stuff. So liner, that stuff takes skill. It takes a skill. And I just never really had it like that. So this year though, because I don't know why I just literally just broke out into a British accent. Ew. Anyway, so this year I wanna learn how to do those little wings because I think they're super cute, and so I wanna do them. All right, now what is this? This is also from Benefit. Oh, I guess I could have been showing. I didn't even think about that. This is also from Benefit. It's like those, I don't know what this stuff is called. Whatever, those things that you put on your eyebrows, like the tint or whatever. So now I just like go through very just very lightly. Because again, the main thing, oh gosh, I have made that's a long hair. Yeah, it's like creating this like wispy kind of look or whatever. But it's natural. It's not too harsh, but it's really sleek, which I like. And then I just keep going through and, brushing it. Then I take this. This is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's a clear brow gel. And so this helps me to create like the actual shape. So this is going to actually shape my brow now, is how I use this product at least. And so this, obviously, it's like a clear gel, so it's getting it down in place. So I'm doing that over the hairs. and just kind of like stroking them up. Then I go through with it and create my shape for the brow. Like that. So now it has like a shape to it. Oh, I need a little piece. I just kind of clean this up because it shows. And then I go back in with another brush and then I just to kind of round out edges a bit so that it doesn't look so harsh. Okay. All right. This is actually a good test for me too to see how long I'm sitting with before I'm like uncomfortable. So far it's like, okay. It's that initial, when I get up, I mean, if I just walked and then sat down, it's like the pain needs some time to like settle in. So that initial sit down after walking or standing for a while is painful. Right now it's like a low level, like background pain is how it feels. I want to start getting like dressed again. Again, I've been feeling so blah, like for a couple weeks now, actually. I mean, like it kind of, it kind of started before the new year because I got sick before the new year. It was like, yeah, it was like right before Christmas. Because I went to Texas for Christmas. My sister lives in Texas, so my mom and I were planning to go out there. Not planning, we did, but we were going out there to spend Christmas and New Year. So we were out there for like 3 weeks. And right before that trip, I got really, really sick. Like sick. I was so fucking sick. And flying sick is like torture, okay? Let me tell you, I had so much pressure in my head already because I'm like, again, I'm sick. So it's like all this stuff. Getting on a plane and being in the air with all of that pressure of whatever the science is going on, it was the worst experience ever. And then my back was acting up. And that's the thing I noticed. Like when I get sick, it's like my back triggers. I think it's like the inflammation and all that stuff. But yes, oh my gosh, that was like the worst experience ever. That was the worst experience ever. So I just been sicky and feeling crappy and just like feeling so blah for weeks now, for weeks. And I'm finally feeling like, you know what? I'm ready to like, I want to like get cute. It's like, I want to get cute and I want to go out and like, I want to do things. And it's so crazy. It's like, that's how I'm feeling. And then this leg thing happens. And so it's just kind of throwing me off a bit, but I'm not going to let it steal that thunder because it's like, I still, I'm going to things. Like I want to still go to things and like do things. And so I'm glad that I actually had this going on. And then Friday, I actually have something else. I'm going to a comedy show with one of my friends. So I'm excited and glad that I had things like planned, and I'm glad that it's feeling better enough that I can attend the things. And so I'm glad that it's not in the space that it was last week where like I literally couldn't do anything. I was just in the bed, like everything was canceled, like everything. And so I'm glad I didn't have anything really going on that I needed to be at, and I could just rest, So yeah, so now that I'm not in that level of pain, I know that I'll be able to like sit. I can sit through the thing. So even again today, like I can sit. Friday we'll be at a thing, sitting, and and then I get to like also get dressed, and it's like, and I want to again get myself out of this funky, dunky mood that I've been in. And I know these are things that make me feel good. Like I love getting dressed and putting on a cute little outfit and like going out and exploring. Like I want to do that again. And so I'll be happy when the leg is better, so that I can be like out and like exploring and stuff. So yeah, I have like no format for like this video or what I'm doing or how it's gonna get put together. I literally have no idea. I keep getting this push and this nudge and this urge for like for YouTube. Like it's a like I love YouTube. I love YouTube. I love the concept of YouTube. I love everything about it and like being able to learn about people because I'm so intrigued by people. And this is something that's been like pulling on me to like come on here and show up, but I've been navigating through so much fear around it. Like it's bringing up it's just bringing up so much fear. It's bringing up so much old stuff and wounds for me. Just this whole concept of like really putting myself, really putting myself out there, like to be seen. And it feels so scary. It just feels so scary and so hard and like, and what I appreciate about what trying to show up has been looking like, what I appreciate about it is that it is forcing me to like face some of these wounds and face some of these beliefs about myself, and especially around just like self-worth and like just feeling like good enough, to show up on this space and, share myself, and getting out of my head about, no one cares about you and no one will care about what you have to say. And, what do you know about this? And like all the things of, it feeling hard, editing and like all of what it takes to show up on this space consistently. Like all of that stuff just starts getting in your mind and it starts making it so cloudy and it makes it feel like hard, even though I know I'm feeling this pull to do this thing. That is what it is. And that's what it has been. Like I've been feeling this urge and this call to show up on this app in particular in this way. And I've tried some things, and you can see like I have some videos, and I tried posting things, trying some things, seeing what worked. And I didn't stick with it because I really couldn't get out of my own way, like get out of my own way and get out of my own head. Like that's really what it was. Like I was getting in my way about it and getting in my head about it. And, comparing myself and, judging this and like, oh, I want it to look like that and this and all the comparison and all the stuff. Again, it was bringing up just all the stuff. And I don't know. I feel now like, what is the worst that can happen? It's like that kind of thing. Like, what is the worst that can happen? You want to do this thing, just try it. Give it a fair shot. Like, give it a fair shot and just see what happens and see where this goes and what this does for you, because this is something that you want to do. At the end of the day, it's like no one is forcing me to do this. This is something that this is a desire that I have on my heart. And if I have this desire on my heart, then I feel it's my responsibility to at least try to make it something. Try and do this because you have this pulling about it. Just try and give it a fair shot. And so that's really what I'm doing. I'm like, that's just what I'm doing. I'm just going to show up. I'm going to show up because this feels right to me. Like this feels so easy for me to do, because I do this all the time with myself. I'm literally talking to myself all the time. And this is like, this is my chatter. These are my thoughts. This is the way that I'm like seeing life in the world and my perspective and like what I'm thinking about. And, and I feel like it does matter. you know, despite what that inner critic comes in to try to tell you. It's like, it does matter. Your story matters. Your voice matters. Everything about you does matter. And the more that you show up as you and as yourself, just the deeper you will get to understand why you're here and understand your purpose more. You know, it kind of goes, it goes in alignment together, the way that I see it, the way that I view it. And I think the best way to get to know someone is through their story, and, you know, listening to what they navigate through, what they feel, you know, listening and learning from each other's human experience. We all have so much that we can learn from one another if we just are open to receive it and open to receiving other people. So yeah, that's what this is. Ow. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to stop here because I can tell that I'm getting distracted trying to talk and do this, because I need to finish, because I need to leave in some time. So I'm going to stop and do this and figure out what I'm going to put on my body, but I will show the final. That I will do. I'll show you what I end up like putting together. But yeah. All right. Later. Okay, I'm just doing this real quick because I gotta go. I'm like really behind, and y'all know I can't walk fast. Okay, so let me move this out the way. All right, so this is where I landed. So I'm just wearing a t-shirt, just a basic tee, with, you know, some jewelry. I did my hair. I'm gonna stand back. Whew. And then I have on these slacks. They're just some slack pants. And I'm going to have to bring the camera up because I can't lift my leg up to show you my shoes. And this is just, I'm literally just using my regular everyday bag from Bagoo. And that's it. I'm going to put on my coat, a scarf. Oh yeah, these are my shoes. They're just some regular sneakers, some Asics. And so yeah. And then this is just, again, the final look with like the makeup and my hair done. Put my little scrunchies. The scrunchies have been my thing. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I don't think I'm gonna bring, I'm not gonna bring my camera, but I probably will maybe catch some stuff from my phone. And yeah, so catch you guys later. Bye. I touch that 5 for you. I do that 3 more times again. I testify for you.